Hey everyone, today our topic is a treasure of New Zealand. The Maori people of New Zealand are renowned for their distinct warrior cultures. In the past, they were divided into tribal groups that often went to war with each other. Each group had its own weapons and fighting styles, and the boys were trained in warfare from an early age. The mountain fighting tradition gave them a reputation as some of the most dangerous warriors in the South Pacific region. The Maori, who settled down from the 11th to 13th centuries in New Zealand, had strict rules about their fighting. For example, their tribal wars always happened in certain time of the years, between November to April. During the time of the years, the main goal was to find the best Maori warriors in the tribal. In this way, he gained a title called Mana. So from the slide, you can tell the right pictures is a Mana. Whenever Maori warriors start a battle, they will perform a haka dance together. The way they show their dance is by waving their weapons, stick out their tongue, and making frightening sound. This unique tradition was also shown in all kinds of sport events, which not only increase its confidence in the game but also bring a lot of attention to Maori. By the way, I use the music is from the Haka dance music. So you can see they are roaring, screaming, and very courageous. Okay. The population of Maui were roughly 100,000 when Captain James Cook first visited in 1796. However, in early 19th century, the population started to decline due to the exposure to new disease which they do not have the immunity. Introduced by their new settlers, the most influential disease happened during 1814 to 1860, when the population dropped by 30%. Meanwhile, the immunity began to gradually improve. In 1896, the population reached its lowest figures. After 1896, the population started to steadily increase. Compared to North Island, the South Island always had a lower Maori population. The statistics shows that the Maori population per district of North Island have roughly 5 times than the South. I contribute this consequence to sweet potato. Once, the Maori had dominated New Zealand. However, many other easy-to-get birds were extinct due to the invention of other cultures. Thus, they had to switch to cultivate sweet potato or rely on tropical crops. Though sweet potato was able to grow in a lot of North Island, it had to be broken apart and was much harder to cultivate in New Zealand than it was in the tropical. In other words, the tropical crops and lifestyle were not well suited to the harsh winter of New Zealand, not to mention the South Island. That is the result of the chat. So